Hey, welcome to a new section of the course doing data analysis and visualization with ChatGPT and Python. Let's start with the first lecture. In the lecture resources, you'll find a Stockholm_updated.csv file. Please copy that. Go to your ChatGPT course directory, which is here in my case, and create a new folder. Name it section 3. So there we go, it should display here. If it doesn't, go back one folder and then go back again to ChatGPT course. So go inside section 3 and also in here, so you want to paste that file inside section 3. So there we go, that's the file. Now this file contains some data. So if you double click, it should open with Excel or another spreadsheet program, whatever you have installed in your computer. So it looks like this. And we will doing some data analysis on the temperature values. So these are observations, daily observations. It starts in year 1756, so that's a long time ago. And we have data up to the very last row, so that's 2006. So if you press Ctrl and the down arrow key, you should be able to go to the last cell, which is 2022. So that's the last observation. And yeah, those are the data. So let's go up again with Ctrl upper arrow key. So that's the temperature column, this one in here, TG. So for example, on the 1st of January 1756, the daily temperature, the mean temperature for that day was minus 8.7. Then the next day, 2nd of January, was minus 9.2 and so on. Now we want to create a program which gives us the average temperature. But in data analysis, before you calculate a statistic such as the mean, you first want to build the histogram. The histogram is the very first step you want to take in data analysis because it's a figure which describes your data, how your data are distributed. So let's begin. Let's go to ChatGPT, create a new chat. So there we go. And then start by explaining your files and your data as usual. So I have a Stockholm_updated.csv file. So double check that with the name of your file, Stockholm_updated. I do recommend you to actually just copy that and paste it here to avoid any typos. So like that. The file has a TG column. Put that in quotes to make it more clear that it's a name, which contains the temperature observations in degree Celsius. I want to create a histogram for that column. Write me a. Now here you have to be careful what you say. So you cannot just say Python here because there are some very different data analysis libraries out there to create histograms and do data analysis. So here you might want to be more specific on the library you want to use. One of the best libraries nowadays, a very modern library, which creates web-based data analysis visualizations, is Streamlit. So you want to specify, write me a script using Streamlit instead of Python. So Streamlit is a Python extension, right? You can also say Streamlit and Python, that's also fine. But only Streamlit would also work fine. So press enter to execute that. So there we go. ChatGPT is importing Streamlit and Pandas. So Streamlit is the library, the extension I was just talking about, which creates those visualizations, and pandas is to read the CSV file. So you can use CSV, the CSV module, or pandas to read CSV files. Matplotlib is also a library and extension. We'll see what we need to install. Thony will tell us if we've got some error or not. So copy the code, go to Thony. So I am inside section 3 folder where my Stockholm_updated.csv file is located. And then I'll right click here, go to new file, lecture1.py, paste the code there, and execute. So there we get the first error, module not found error, no module named Streamlit. So copy that, Streamlit, go to Tools, Manage Packages, paste that Streamlit here, go to Search on PyPy or PyPy, and press on Streamlit. This button should show up, press it to install the Streamlit extension. Streamlit was installed in my case, so I can close the window, run again the script. We've got another error, module not found error, no module named matplotlib. So we need to install matplotlib, which is imported in here in the third line. So go to Tools, Manage Packages, paste matplotlib there, search on PyPy, click on matplotlib, install. So Streamlit is an extension which creates a web page which you can open on the browser, and matplotlib is the package, the extension used to create the plots, the figures inside that web page. So matplotlib and Streamlit are working together here. You'll see the output. So let's run again. Now you'll get this error. Warning: to view the Streamlit app on a browser, run it with the following command: streamlit run lecture.py arguments. So with Streamlit, the execution of the script is slightly different. It doesn't work with this button. So what you should do is you should copy this command, right? Streamlit run lecture1.py without the arguments part. So copy that. And then you want to go to Tools and go to Open System Shell. But before you do that, make sure that your directory is pointed at section 3, so where your lecture1.py is located, so there. Don't change anything, so go to Tools, Open System Shell, right? This will open. You see this points to section 3, this folder. So the current directory of this terminal, this is a terminal or a command line where you write commands. So this command line points to this folder. So here you can paste that command with Ctrl V or Command V. Or if the terminal doesn't allow you to do that, you can just type it streamlit run lecture1.py. So streamlit run lecture1.py and press enter. This will ask you for your email, probably. If it's the first time you run it, you can just press enter if you don't want to provide an email. If you've got this, you can press on always use this app, okay, and allow access in here. Right. And that will open up the browser automatically on this page. So that's the histogram. So there we have the temperature on the horizontal axis and the frequency on the vertical axis. So which means that, let's take, for example, this column here, right? This represents that this is telling that there are about more than 12,000 temperature observations that have a value of about, this should be about 1-2 Celsius degree. So looking at this, we can tell that in Stockholm, most of the time, or you can say the most frequent temperature you'll encounter in Stockholm is about 1 to 2 degrees Celsius. And then you can say that the less frequent temperatures are about 25 degrees, right? And also on the other edge, which is minus 18 degrees Celsius, somewhere in here. So this gives you a good overview of how temperature behaves in this particular city. And then you can ask for more detailed statistics. For example, we can go to ChatGPT. So with data analysis, you want to stay in the same chat. I want to calculate the mean temperature. Write me a Python script for that. Now you don't have to write Streamlit here, because Streamlit is when you want to create visualizations, right? Like this one in here. But a mean is just a value, just a number, the mean. So all you need is Python. You don't need Streamlit for that. So press enter. So that was a follow-up question. That's why I didn't give many details, because now ChatGPT knows that we are working on this Stockholm_updated.csv file. It knows that the temperature column is named TG, so that's a good follow-up question. Yeah, let's copy this. Go to Thony, write a new lecture 1.1.py file and paste that code there. Execute it. And we've got this output, more or less. Perhaps in your case it's a bit different. So 6.21 degrees Celsius, that's the temperature of Stockholm across a few hundred years, 200, 300 years. So as you can see, we didn't have Streamlit here, so we can execute the script using that button. But if your script has Streamlit, then you want to go to Tools, open System Shell, just as I showed you, and then right here, Streamlit run, and the name of the Python file, which in our case was lecture1.py. And then your browser should open, showing you the visualization you wanted to produce. That's about Streamlit. Let's have some more lectures on data analysis, because it's fun and it's very useful when you're working with data. I'll see you in the next video.